Hi, this is Mario Andretti, and you're tuned into Cam Graydon and the team as Stickers and Scuffs podcast. They're true Canadian racing fans.
This episode of the Stickers and Scuffs podcast has been brought to you by Remax Jack. Jack provides a friendly, customer-driven service in search for homes and provides excellent details on the market, values, and trends in buying and selling. Jack has been able to work with Cam on his search and always makes himself available when he has a question. Remax Jack will help you if you're looking to buy or sell a home within the GTA. He's who Cam K trusts to find his next home, and he should be yours too. Remember, call Remax Jack and start to pack. For more information, go to remaxjack.ca.
Hello, friends. It is an amazing time here on the Stickers and Scuffs podcast. We're really excited to bring in new faces each and every week, and this one is a new face to the Ontario Sportsman Series. Oliver, aka Ollie Ferguson. He's going to be driving in the Ontario Sportsman Series this year. Ollie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, this is exciting. We are going to do our first ever car reveal on the show, and I think you and I kind of have something very similar, Ollie, is that we really like paint schemes because we really like diecast. And so I have had a lot of ideas as to what your car will look like. I don't know if I'm going to be right on any of them, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. First off, when did you get started racing, man?
I started racing in 2019 in junior late models.
2019, not that long ago. Why start racing?
My dad's always loved racing, and I sort of got into it really young. And I've gone to Motorama every year since I was about 3 months old. So when I was about 6, I saw junior late models at the show. That sort of started my obsession with racing. And then sort of always wanted to go into those cars as I got older.
And I guess we've had Layla Walzer on the show before, and she's driven in those. And what's the experience like driving those?
It's a lot of fun when you're fast. There's a lot of competition.
Okay.
Sometimes good and clean racing. Sometimes you can get a little aggressive.
I mean, that sounds like a lot of racing nowadays, right? It's I know that you've had some luck. We'll just call it some luck in there. You had a big wreck in one of those cars too, did you not?
I've had 2 major wrecks and a few other big ones too.
Yeah, it definitely can't be. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just saying it because I'm not a driver, but I guess it can't be a good experience to go through a wreck, or was it really nothing? Did it feel like nothing?
My last few wrecks didn't really feel anything. The cars are really safe, and it's nice to see that there's a lot of safety in racing.
I think one of the major ones was kind of the one that twisted the chassis up on your old frame too, and that kind of started into you guys looking for a different place to ride. Is that right, Ollie?
Yep, that was last year.
Right. Yeah, it's it kind of, I don't know, was it on your radar to move on to something else, or did that sort of just kind of make things happen a little more quickly than, or was it sort of right on time, or just sort of the opportunity?
It was sort of right on time. We were hopefully going to another series the year after.
Nice. And yeah, sorry, go ahead, Cam.
Yeah, no, I was just going to ask, but was OSS the first one you thought of, or was there other series that you were looking at?
We looked at other series, but we saw the OSS series at Motorama at the beginning of the year, and that sort of started us off in thinking that this is the series we'll go to.
Yeah. All right. That's good. I mean, that's it. You know what I really like about this series is that I almost kind of think of it as, I don't know, great. I know you said it before. It's kind of like a vintage, almost like a vintage cast car series, because it's got the old models, all different types of cars, right? You got, I'm sorry, Kev, but it's got all sorts of old drivers on it. Sorry, Chad. Sorry, Doug. Sorry, Mark. All these old guys, and then it has some young guys too. And Brad and Michael were at the show last year. Did you have an opportunity to chat with either of them?
Yeah, I got the opportunity to chat with Michael last year.
Great representation for the series, and then you've actually, I know I see you chatting with Brad at our general meeting, so you got some young guys at least. But let's clear the air here. They're in their 20s. How old are you?
I am 13.
13 years old. Wow. Graydon, were you thinking about driving a race car at 13 years old?
I was thinking about running equipment. I wasn't thinking about driving a race car per se. Maybe I was thinking about driving like small dump trucks and that sort of thing, and tractors. But speaking to the OSS series, I mean, it's almost kind of an old school Craftsman super truck sort of feel, where you have like the veteran drivers, and then you also have the young guns like yourself coming up, Ollie. What's it? Are you excited to be out there mixing it up with names like Kevin Trevlin and the Herniak Hull Motorsports drivers like Sean Mangin and Mike Jr. and Todd Shepard? There's a lot of great talent out there, isn't there?
Yeah, I can't wait to go racing. It's all winter has been like, come on, let's go racing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're the same way, man.
What do you think if OSS had a big driver intro night? What would your intro song be? What would you walk out to? And here's Ollie Ferguson.
That would be tough, but probably
Put you right on the spot.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
There you go.
I mean, is there a better pump up song than that? Yeah, that's great. And the one thing I really like about the OSS series, obviously not just that we're part of it, but that does help though. But is that there's the variety of Ontario tracks. Essentially, it goes to almost every track in Ontario. Oval tracks. I was going to say circled, Graydon. I must be tired. Oh, geez. Oval tracks
and circle tracks.
Yeah, geez. Which one of the tracks have you raced at previously, and which one are you looking most forward to driving?
I've raced at every track except for Delaware.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. So is Delaware the one that you're most excited for, or?
It's sort of both of nervous and like excited, because it's like the biggest track I've ever raced on, for sure.
Well,
and
yeah, that would do it.
a lot faster than anything I've raced before too.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely the track I'm probably most looking forward to.
Man,
we won't. We won't tip the hand too much into the looks of the car, but I know you guys have been working hard on getting the car ready. Talk a little bit about the work that's gone into the car, Ollie.
It's been about maybe 4 months now, and just been taking body panels off and repairing them and sending them off to the wrappers, and just got it back a few weeks ago and putting the finishing touches on it.
Nice.
And I don't know if you can share, but who had this car before you? Because we like to hear history, right? And where these cars came from.
It was a Jim Bray car before Kevin Gallant owned it, and then Joe Trafford owned it before that, and Sam Fellows was the last one to drive it.
Holy crap! You're driving a Sam Fellows car?
Cool.
Wow. Oh man, great! I can't say that you get to drive a Sam Fellows car as your first race car in the OSS
pretty rad
series, man. Jesus,
yeah, that was pretty cool when you got the car.
So Sam didn't offer to buy it back or anything like that. That's yours now, right?
Yeah.
It's cool to hear the stories. Yeah, like we love to know where the chassis have come from, and man, if those things could talk, they'd tell some stories for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit older now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is with OSS, it is just the price points is a lot cheaper than running like the NASCAR Pinty series. But Ollie, I've got to ask. You've got the yellow on, and you got the little M&Ms on the car on the sweater there. I'm just gonna guess that the favorite driver might be the former driver of the 18, Kyle Busch. I'm going to throw it out there. And this might come across as rude. I apologize if it does. Why? Because when I was younger, I can say this even though Kyle Busch is around my same age, I couldn't stand Kyle Busch. So what is it about Kyle Busch that you really liked?
It's just that everyone used to hate him, and
yeah,
everyone would be booing him after races, and I'd be loving it. And it was just, I always loved the candy car too. That was always cool, and I've always liked bright and colorful paint schemes, and that was another thing that was always appealing to me.
Not to mention the dude can friggin' wheel, right?
Yeah. Well, he's been the name really. Have you gotten a chance to meet him yet?
I've met him 2 times now.
Wow, man. And okay, is he a pretty rad guy?
Yeah, he the first time I met him, I was wearing a Kyle Busch hat, and he took it off my head. I just had a hero card, and I was expecting him to sign the hero card, but he actually walked by and took my hat off my head and signed it.
Nice.
Man, see, I love hearing that those type of stories, man. When you go and you're like, man, these guys might be on the track. I mean, we've talked about some drivers before, Graydon, that we're like, oh, I don't like that person, right? And then you meet them and you're like, man, I love that person.
Yeah,
right?
When they're at the office on the job, it's a whole different animal than when it's sort of social time, if you will. And it's I totally respect that. I mean, when you got to be focused and you're not really thinking about making everybody else happy when you're ready to get to work and go sawing on the wheel.
Yeah, it's when I met him, it was he was before the race, and he was pretty cool. So
nice.
Now, when obviously Kyle just recently moved to a new team, you obviously will still be a fan of Kyle Busch in the number 8 now, right? How did you feel seeing him 2 races in already get a victory?
That was awesome. I love it, especially in a blue car.
Yeah, and Lucas, it was Lucas Oil, right? And
yeah,
I'm a big sucker for. I like different. I like when they change it up, right? I don't like the same paint scheme every week. One of the things that we used to do a lot in NASCAR was they did the same scheme all year, and then when a night race would happen, then they'd do the inversion. They'd swap the colors out and make it like Robbie Gordon used to have the singular wireless car, right, Graydon? And they'd flip it, and there would be the orange and black for the night races. But I guess that leads me into your diecast. And Graydon and I absolutely love diecast. Still, I don't have a lot of it on display at the moment because I was supposed to be painting at least a year ago, and I still haven't gotten to it. But what is it about collecting diecast that you like the most? And how many do you think you have, or do you know you have?
Well, collecting them has always been sort of something I've done as like a kid. I've always loved them. It's just the fact of being able to hold like your favorite driver's car in your hand. That was the coolest part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many I have, I don't know exactly. Probably close to 300.
Well, you're well on your way.
This right here is my favorite diecast that I have.
Nice. Yeah.
I got it signed at Bristol last year.
So cool.
And it's a great color too.
Yeah, the caramel one's a nice one.
See, that's what I love about, and I think that's the thing is for me, I never wanted to dream. Jesus. I never wanted to drive a car. I dream about being an announcer. But the one thing I really liked and what drew me to NASCAR was the colors and the paint schemes. And just seeing Kyle's variety of cars. M&M's always had the best variations. Really, always had the best cars out there. You're going to get an opportunity to showcase your car at Motorama. You went from being at the show, visiting, to being in the booth with your own race car. I mean, that's got to be absolutely insane. And probably, I don't know, are you nervous? Are you excited? Is it just kind of weird?
I'm actually really excited. It's been something I've dreamed about since I was a little kid. Is I've always wanted to have my own car in Motorama.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to have
living the dream. Yeah, man. That's so cool, man.
Well, we can't hold off much longer, but one thing that we do need to go over is the details for your car. So you ran 18 in the Junior Late model. So what are you going to go with for this year? And why the number that you're going to choose?
So we're going to be number 55 this year. And the reason is when I was about 4 years old, a virus attacked my liver. And the medicine the doctors gave me led me into bone marrow failure. And after that, I got aplastic anemia. And I had 90 transfusions in 1 year for platelets. And then got worse and progressed into MDS and monosomy 7. And that's when we found out I had bone marrow cancer. And my parents had to sell their house in Toronto, and we moved to Cincinnati, and that's where I had my transplant.
And where are you at right now with that?
I'm 100% recovered, and I'm ready to race.
And we wanted to finish up just some details regarding the 55 and how much it's a special number for you, Ollie. And we want to let you continue.
It was my room number in the RMH, and it was while we lived there. My sister was the one who donated bone marrow to me, so our whole family would live there in the Ronald McDonald House for about 8 months.
Wow. Yeah, continue, Ollie.
The room number was 55, and that's why I picked my number.
And for you, how big in your life is Ronald McDonald House?
It's everything to me. It's where like my best memories have happened, where everyone was like the best there. Everyone was super nice. They all took care of us and gave us great rooms. It was awesome.
Before we get to the car, and we're speaking of, as you said, your sister was your donor. That's a bond. I mean, like other than like a sibling bond, like no one, like not very many people have, and someday you may know yourself as a parent what that must mean having both your kids kind of taking a risk, accepting a risk, that sort of thing. And what does that mean to you? I mean, did that help motivate you to get better, so you could get in a car? Just kind of speak to that a little bit, because it's kind of an inspiring thing, man.
Yeah, it means everything to me. My sister's the best thing that's ever happened, and I'm so glad that she's my sister. It's an honor for her to be my sister, for me to be her brother.
Yeah. We have to shout out her name. What's her name?
My sister's name is Scarlett.
Scarlett. 1 in a million. Thank you. That's amazing.
And I've been running into you guys at the track for quite a few years now, and seeing you growing up and into the young man now that you're racing cars, and now you're into like a full-bodied stock car, and that's pretty awesome. So we're getting to the moment here that I think we're all waiting for, aren't we, Cam?
Yeah, we're waiting. So, Ollie, we're gonna let you take control, and let's see this.
Show us
55.
that beautiful race car. Yeah. We see a car cover.
I think I see the 47 too. No, look at that. Oh my God.
You're seeing it here first, folks. Oh my God.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What have we been talking about? Purple race cars?
Oh my God, it's so shiny.
Dang.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so good under the lights too.
Oh my God, is it ever?
Oh my goodness. Hey, there we are. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I told you.
Right by the rear. You got to take care of that rear wheel there, buddy. Don't knock us off the back.
I'll try. Oh my God, is that
moly?
Like kind of chameleon sort of.
That's fantastic. Kid Rook.
The rookie stripes are beautiful.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Awesome.
Get me on board. Steel Con. Oh, man. Holy moly. Oh, it's beautiful, Ollie, man. This is nice.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, holy moly. So 10 races. I believe Ollie's going to be in a good chunk of them. So, wow.
She looks fast sitting still. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it really does. That, man, what color is that, too? Is that a mouth? Look at the teeth. Oh, man. It's like the Deegan growl, but it's actually doesn't look cartoonish.
Oh, wow.
Plus on the hood. Does it not give you is it Beauchamp vibes? Didn't Beauchamp have like this Mopar, like it was blue, but he had the stripes, didn't he?
Yes, he did have the stripes. But like like when the light hits it, it's a bit blue and then it's purple.
That's what I'm saying. When it gets like the daylight,
the chameleon kind of vibes.
Look how shiny! Look how shiny it is too. Like that's unbelievable. Wow,
folks, this is our first reveal happening.
I kind of wish we were there.
That's the only thing that would make it better is if we were standing in the shop with the Ferguson boys looking at this now firsthand. But that's 15 horsepower right there, approximately. Dyno.
Well, no, it's actually 30 because there's one.
Yeah, it's 30. It's one on each side. So double up. Yep.
Oh man,
lots of adhesive horsepower on that beauty.
Holy moly!
Nicely done, fellas. She looks like a rocket ship.
There. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be cheering on the 55 this year. That's for sure. Not just us, but there's going to be a lot of people that will be cheering that
It's going to
on.
have to be some sort of best appearing competition.
I would think so. Ollie Strong Racing, that's the way to go.
It's our new logo for this year.
Oh,
Yeah, it
it's
looks
beautiful.
good, man.
55,
Legendary
I love
on
it.
there. Yeah.
Room 50. I
Whitey.
mean, if you had even that RM in front of it, like room 55, man, I would love to see Ron McDonald House come on board too. That would be cool. That's so cool. Man.
You're going to Motorama, man. That's a bitchin' ride. So
Yeah.
show that to Dave Kindick.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, look at this bitchin' ride, Dave.
That'll be in part of the contest, I think, right? Because it's going to be there. So,
oh man, yeah.
A plus, guys. A plus. Yeah. Lil Con on board. Let's see who else we got. XL Care, Budo, Northern Force, MBRP, Excel IT. What's this one, Ollie? What's the A upside down?
That is Alter Ego.
Alter Ego, okay. And what's underneath there? Parmar
Real Estate.
Okay.
BMW True North.
Oh, a cool logo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, legendary motor car. Cool.
Oh yeah, you can get a nice shot of the fleck right there up close. That was beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
when the light hits this.
And Brampton Car.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And the big one on the hood.
Yeah. Tile Plus, baby.
That Tile Plus guy, he's good stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Man. Ollie, dude, this is damn.
Beautiful. Awesome piece, man. Looks good.
Now, who came up with the paint scheme there, Ollie?
It was me.
You. All right. Now, what is it going to take to get this car onto iRacing, huh?
It'll be a little bit difficult because of the blue and purple, but
fair. Man.
That's something else that helps you kind of stay in practice too, right? Ollie, you've got yourself a pretty sweet sim rig.
Yeah, it's a full sim rig. It's signed by Kyle Busch, actually.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, cool.
It's an awesome sim rig. Yeah, spend a bit of time doing that too. Probably not so much when you're going to the office on the weekends, but it's definitely got to keep you sharp when you're raring to get to the track this time of year, eh?
Yeah, it's actually been helping quite a bit.
That's awesome.
Now,
man,
it's probably going to be a bit of a downside though. Is we don't have enough Canadian tracks scanned in iRacing, right? So, what do you like? What tracks do you practice on?
I practice on a variation of everything. There's a lot of tracks out there in the States that are almost like some of the tracks.
Oh, okay.
So I use some of those. Just everything in general.
We're gonna wrap it up in a second here, Ollie. But how can people follow your racing season? Follow you guys on social media.
You can follow us on Instagram, Ollie Strong Racing, Facebook, Ollie Strong Racing, OSR. And that's it.
That's it. Not to mention, you will be on the OSS website this year. You'll have your OSS roster page and on the OSS on Facebook and Instagram as well. We'll continue to post hopefully some interviews and some fun stuff. Ollie, thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Stickers and Scuffs podcast. We can't wait to see you on the track, and we'll see you at Motorama.
See you guys there.